Alrighty, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Galaxy's here. We're back with the next episode of our Minecraft PS Vita Let's Play. Last episode, I worked on this sugarcane farm, and off camera, I realized that I did not add the mossy cobble into the walls like I wanted. Wow, what a genius. I did FK for a bit and got some sugarcane. I I don't know the exact amount that I'm gonna need for the enchanting table, which is gonna go right here. I think we'll just use the sugar cane. Well, I actually need more wood. Um, yeah, I do need more wood. And then I have to go get obsidian. Obviously, still need to design how I want these staircases to be. I don't really know yet. Get there when we get there. Let me sleep, please. Oh my gosh, bro. Alright. Please. Thank you. Yeah, I completely forgot to add the mossy cobble, so I think my plans this episode are... I also, in the couple days between episodes, I thought about how I want to add to make this a little more depth, and I honestly may extend the roof a little bit, so there's sort of a cover while you're walking down the sides of it. I think that would be pretty cool. Obviously, still need to add the mossy stone in the walls, which will actually add a little more depth to it and a little more texture. So, because how much wood do I have? I don't think I have really that much wood, like, at all. Put that in there. Because they're pretty much my only two chests. Yeah, I really don't have much wood at all. So I'm probably going to begin mining a wall of trees. And then obviously I don't even have a strip mine yet, so I'm going to have to go into the cave. Probably where the zombie spawner is and go find some obsidian. Yeah, and get enough for an enchantment table and a portal. Although I may just get enough for an enchantment table, because in terms of a portal, I don't want to make just your regular sized portal. I would like to make a bigger one, a more detailed portal. So, but that's going to be on sort of a nether room in terms of one of the higher floors of the tree. Now, I obviously think getting an enchanted axe is probably the best move as soon as possible. An axe or a pickaxe, but that's going to depend on what enchantments I'm going to have right off the bat. What the? Alright. So we'll see what the game decides to bless me with. Just gonna mine. I'm not gonna mine down this whole thing yet. I'm kind of just gonna probably do something like that. It's probably enough wood. Alright, so next step is probably to go get the obsidian. Because I think we probably should have enough sugarcane. Why do I hear a skeleton? Oh, forgot. Really? Alright, to stop things from... I still hear an enderman, and I have... Occasionally, and I, like, literally have no idea where that enderman could possibly even be. So that's cute. Alright. Clear some of my inventory here. I don't get triggered. Probably should just grab a stack of steak. Iron, sand, some of that. Sure. Okay. How is the actual sugarcane growing? Going pretty good. Okay. Make a diamond pickaxe and Oh, this is where my wood is. Oh, we have plenty of wood. We have plenty of wood. I didn't even need to mine those trees. I didn't even need to do that. Alright. While I'm down there, I may mine a little more coal, I think. Would probably be smart. Probably. I'm gonna put these in here. And throw this in here. And that. Sure. Okay. So, get some obsidian. I was watching a video about Gen Z consumerism. And it's sort of related to me playing Minecraft. Coming back to playing Minecraft in a way. Man, I really didn't make it to. I really like this fly area here. I'm excited to work on sort of like a... What do we do, like a beach hotel here? And we have like a little beach with some beach... What are those called? Recliners? I think that'd be pretty cool. Or even just a beach house, honestly. Excuse me. Jeez. Alright, where the heck is this thing? It's like right here. Alright. Yeah, I was watching a video about Gen Z consumerism and, you know, the whole Pokemon craze and sneakers and Labubus and Stanley Cups and really how our generation... What the... Did this even go anywhere? I don't even know. Like, am I tripping? I don't even know if this went anywhere. I don't really feel like going into a whole new cave, personally. Not gonna lie. Okay, this didn't go anywhere. Wow. Okay. Okay, then wait, what cave did I go in then? Bro, really? Thank you. Give me that thing. Fucking drowned pond, dude. Look at that. It's another one. What the heck? Oh, drop some gold. Nice. Why do I hear a witch? I don't know why now that I'm recording. It's just I have to clear my throat every two. Okay. Well. Anyways. We're just not gonna go in there. Nope. Not doing it. Sorry. Okay. But back to like the Pokemon craze right now, where there's people literally fighting and just buying up all the Pokemon cards. And I have a Pokemon card collection myself, but I've been collecting them since... Is there lava in here? Not from last time I recall. Why do I not know what cave I went into? So I'm just gonna run around while I talk. I mean, what the heck, dude? For real? Wow. Bruh. Bruh. But how people are so sucked into just buying a bunch of random crap that they don't need. Whether it's Labubus or Pokemon cards or... Like, everything is just about value. Like, people see it on TikTok. All these basically content creators, which are basically just advertisements. They're just... Their entire content is just a walking advertisement. Like, all day you are bombarded with basically advertisements, instant gratifications of scrolling, and it's not even about the hobbies anymore. It's about hoarding. It's about get the most value, scalping people and reselling stuff and investing in this, and it's really devoid of any real meaning. And I think it really shows the the crisis and the degradation of our current society. But realistically, you can't even blame people because that's what's pushed on you. Media refers to you as consumers, and if you don't consume, yeah, I mean, if you don't consume, the entire economy collapses because that's just how the economy is structured. Commodity production. I really didn't want to explore a new cave. Like, at all. But I also... Wasn't I, like, further... north... west? Pretty sure I was. But people are basically just buying things to fit in. Like, you are not buying it because you need it. You buy it because it makes you feel good. And it makes you sort of part of that community. But that is basically a false community. Like, it's not actual community because you'll just quickly abandon that community. It's not real passion. Like, once the next fad comes in, you're jumping ship and you're going to the next thing. And I definitely think it's the alienation that people are feeling, and there's no community IRL. There's no vehicles for people to meet, vehicles for people to organize and come together for a common purpose. So it's just, well, oh, hello, friend. I'm gonna go more than... It's getting nighttime, though. Which blows. There's a man gotta do to find lava, huh? Everything. And really, with Pokemon cards and, like, Labubus and all these limited drops and blind boxes, it's basically just repackaged gambling. That's essentially what it is. It's just... Oh, thanks for the iron. It's just repackaged gambling. That's... At the end of the day, that's what it is. Content creators are making content about openings and, the next best thing and this and that, and I pretty much have left the Pokemon card hobby because people didn't even... A lot of people, they don't even care about the regular, what they'd call bulk, the bulk cards, the throw out cards, because they're not even like chase cards. But I was one of the few people, I feel like, every set I was excited to see the new artworks. Like, my binders have all the regular artworks in there too. Like, I would open pack slowly and look at the artworks. And was this where I was? Hey, this was where I was. Maybe not. Maybe so. And I would actually look at all the just regular artworks that people would just overlook. They'd just be like, skim through the pack and we got the hit card and oh my god, pull the $500 card, let's go. Yeah, it's just gambling. You're just a gambling addict, homie. There's no soul. There's no actual passion behind collecting or behind the reason you're buying this. Like, you don't actually need this. People are just buying it for the sake of investment, or buying it for the sake of fitting in, or buying it because it's all just instant gratification and the dopamine. But as I've said, it's devoid of any purpose, of any real meaning. Like, you're not actually passionate about it. And it was honestly a great video. He explained it way better than I could. I'm kind of just like recapping basically what he was talking about. And It really what prompted me also to switch back to playing Minecraft Legacy, as it is something I genuinely enjoy. And I've kind of just began playing older games and just playing the games I like and not worrying about... Honestly, ever since I stopped playing, like, Call of Duty and all of the mainstream multiplayer game... Yeah, this is literally where I exited. How did I get up from here? Am I tripping? Remember, this is where I exited. Brother. Why is that there? But I basically just got back into playing just older Pokemon, and yeah, this is definitely where I was. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's a matter of finding exactly where the lava is at this point. It's down here. I remember. That's where I heard sounds and found the ravine. Although I don't remember... Is it here? Wait. This is wildly confusing. Wait, what the... Huh? Huh? What the heck, dude? Thought that was the ravine. Whatever, I'm just collecting a little bit of coal. I don't want to use too much of the durability on this pickaxe, but I'm definitely going to need a little bit of coal. A little bit of coal. Also, trying to get to level 30. So I could potentially have a first enchantment, but knowing my luck, I'm probably just going to have to reset it, so... Yeah, it just looks unexplored. There's a slime ball over there. Hello. That's not the lava I'm looking for, by the way. But yeah, I feel like hobbies are just not the same. They're just investments, basically. But, you know, when people are completely alienated from society and jobs don't pay a living wage, I mean, you can't afford rent or you can't afford this, but hey, at least you can afford the next gadget, right? Okay. Well, just turned into a mining trip, but this is not what I wanted to do this episode. At all. Here we are. But, you know, people can make more money scalping and basically exploiting the... And also, all the consumerism is just a bunch of waste. It's all the packaging, all the, you know, wrappers, and then, you know, most people just end up throwing it away years later anyways. Like, no one cares. Yeah, it's just a bunch of waste. You had some child in a third world country make your gadget anyways. Okay, finally some obsidian. Let's go. You had some child in a third world country. Well, you didn't. The companies did. Exploit some child in a third world country to make your thing and then sell it to you, and then you buy the next thing again. And it's not even that the playing Legacy is not like, oh, modern Minecraft sucks. No, I just hate Bedrock. And I also Have I even gotten any redstone yet? I don't even think I've gotten redstone. Wow, just burned. Wow. So I'll pick up a little bit of that. Okay. Wait, there's iron. That was a creeper. It was me. And, yeah, it's just a bunch of waste. It's just a bunch of crap, and it's really not even meaningful. It's just a false, you just have a false feeling of you're in a community, because as soon as you buy the thing, that dopamine hit is gone in like seconds or minutes, you know? And you're like, oh, gotta buy the next thing. The next thing, the next thing. That's really how they get you and suck you in. And it just shows. It's really solving. It's just filling a void. Like, I don't know, people who are very materialist and just have to buy a bunch of stuff, it really exposes their true character and their mental health. Because I'm sorry, but you just buying a bunch of random stuff isn't... I think that's all I'm going to do. Because I'm going to get more obsidian later when I actually decide to... Okay, now I got to get out of here. However the heck I'm going to do that. Oh, this is the skeleton spawner. Okay. Okay. Because, yeah, I mean, you buying something is cheaper than therapy, and it's cheaper than, you know, going and finding a community, although not having community is sort of a product of the system, as they try and alienate you into hyper-individualism. Hello, creeper. Oh. Well. That... Is that me, or is that creeper just exploded way faster than I thought it would? I thought I could triple tap it, but... I guess not. It's just to solve your sadness and sort of the emptiness that is created by our society structure. Okay, get this auto-saving. And, yeah, it is just easier to just buy a bunch of stuff to make you happy. Except it actually doesn't, because it only lasts for a very short amount of time, so unless you have a bunch of money, you're just wasting a bunch of money, dumping a bunch of money. Okay, now what can I get rid of? Sure. Okay, I'm done mining stuff. Just kidding. Bruh. But that's pretty much what the video was about, and I honestly completely agree. And that's... Oh, hello, little slime. Hello, little buddy. Hello. You're dead now. It's all just Did I block that? Oh, I guess I did. I guess I did. It all just makes you very hollow. And it's not even that... Okay, it's not even that I don't like modern Minecraft, which is why I'm playing Legacy. I'm playing Legacy because, well, A, I don't like Bedrock, and B, I genuinely enjoy Minecraft Legacy. It's what I grew up on. It's, in my opinion, the best way to play Minecraft on console. Okay. Okay. I just want to get out, man. I'm probably just gonna mine out. Whatever. Whatever, man. But when the system is built on basically just profit, well, companies are gonna psychologically try to get you to buy things psychologically. That's why honestly TikTok is so toxic. It's actually insane. I had it for like 1 month and then I deleted it. It's so bad. Okay, we also could be in a mountain, so that's sort of what this is looking like. So okay. Yeah, we're up at 76. Yeah, we're definitely in a mountain. That sounds like a zombie spawner. Oh. It's 'cause it is! This is actually a really high up zombie spawner. Why 80? Wow, okay. Let's get down here. I don't even really have the ability to loot this thing. Oh. Yeah, I knew as soon as I heard all those zombies spawn, I was like, this is definitely a zombie spawner, bro. For sure. Well, now we know this is here. There's just a bunch of golden apples I honestly don't really care about. I do have room for bones. But now I know this is up here. This is pretty high up, yeah. Alright. Like spider spawner? No. Oh, hello. It is pretty high up here. But yeah, I had TikTok for like a month and then got rid of it. I mean, there's just so much stuff when they are promoted, just like a bunch of ads. Basically, all content creators are just basically slaves to the corporations, just whether they realize it or not. I mean, they're doing it for money, but they're essentially just a walking promotion. From, you know, you get like just random like AI ads, and you'll have random thirst traps thrown in there. It's honestly so bad for your brain and so toxic. I just deleted it. It's that bad. And I'm at the point in my life where I'm sort of just enjoying the games that I love, enjoying the things that I like, and old Minecraft Legacy is one of those. I recently got back into shiny hunting on Pokemon, and as I said earlier, ever since I stopped playing really those toxic, like, you know, Call of Duty and stuff like that games, those games are honestly super toxic. Like, extremely toxic. People are cussing at each other and all this type of stuff, and F you and F this and yada yada. It's honestly, and honestly, those multiplayer games, unless you're just casually playing and chilling, they're honestly pretty rage-inducing, to be honest with you. They're extremely rage-inducing. I wanted to get back into Fortnite, but I don't know, maybe I will. But unless you're really serious about this, I don't know, there's something about, I think a lot of people need to just relax and play some single player games again, you know, just, and that's the thing about Minecraft is just creativity. It's just your mind. And where do I want to put this trident? I'll put it in here. Sure, man. All right. Ow. Yeah, just relax, bro. Play some single player games, okay? Relax. Play some Minecraft. Play some Breath of the Wild. Play some Mario Galaxy, man. Get your mind off the internet. Because the way they got the algorithm set up, these companies, it's just about getting you to buy stuff, and it's not it, I'll tell you that. Okay. That being said, where did I put the vines? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Wait, where? They're in here, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. So we got that, just need diamonds. And then I'm gonna finish up basically the work on the sugarcane farm. And that's pretty much gonna be the episode. Really short, but... Okay, I do need a book. I was like, wait, why can't I make one? No! Okay, I forgot I need my leather. Ow. We definitely do not have a problem in the leather department. That's for sure. That's for sure. Alright. So... we need to make books. Book. And boom. Little enchantment table. Let's go. And then this is basically gonna go here. And then we're gonna have books around the edges. I'm not sure what to put over in the corner. That's always like the biggest deal, is what do you put in the corner? Just hold down. I don't remember how many bookshelves you need. What I do know is I'm gonna need tons of bookshelves for decorating anyways, so that's what I do know. Okay. I'm just gonna craft a bunch. Isn't it actually 15? How much you need? Yeah, 2 for each level. Wow, we actually just created exactly the amount of bookshelves that you need. That's crazy. That's crazy. Just a bit like that. I think it's pretty cool. Level 30. Efficiency 4. Yeah, because I was gonna use an axe, but a diamond axe, but I honestly think we basically just do level 1 enchantments until... yeah, we just do level 1 enchantments until we actually get a Fortune 3. I think that's probably the way to go, honestly. I think that is the way to go, honestly. We can't put stuff here, so I don't know. We just like tuck something in the corner, I guess. Sure. Sure, bro. And then sort of you can have some chests here and some chests here. Yeah, I like that. I dig that. And then we also need an anvil. Do need that as well. Which we actually probably could just like put on the crafting table. Wouldn't even really mind that. Let's see. Boom, boom. I'm trying to think of this logically. Like, putting an anvil on a bookshelf, that doesn't make sense. That makes no sense, my friend. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, with that being said, very nice. Make some more torches just because I know I'm gonna need them. And why do I hear a spider? It is probably nighttime. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna level 1 enchant a bunch of iron axes. I think. I don't know where that spider is. I didn't sleep, so I want to kill all the mobs around here. Look at him. Do not use my trees for your shielding. Get out of here. This zombie. What's up? What's up? Ow. Hey, we really getting lucky with the iron ingots. If we were on Skyblock, that'd be legendary. I probably will start a Switch Edition Skyblock at some point. I would like to do a Skyblock on a 1.13 because we can get drowned and we can get gold. I mean, what else can you get from drown realistically? Like, is there actually a purpose to drown? Other than tridents? Not really. But they do drop gold, so... Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Alright. I was gonna come in here and grab something. What was I gonna grab? How do I not remember what I was gonna grab? Okay. I don't know, man. Alright. Let's grab the vines. The vines. 61. Yeah, that's probably enough. Can also make mossy cobble. Man, I remember back in the day when cobblestone, I should probably place some of these vines as well. Just to sort of have a vine farm going. Let's place some like around here, sure. Why not? Sure. When cobblestone was the... Dang, I need iron pickaxe. Cobblestone was the... Or mossy cobblestone, you could only find it in dungeons. I remember on old Minecraft Xbox 360 edition, where I'm gonna level 1 enchant this. Efficiency 2. I remember back on Xbox 360 edition, I would always mine all the mobs to cobblestone and then try and build a house out of it, because it was honestly like the biggest flex back in the day. It was really something. I'm probably gonna need more of this, but it's not something I can particularly... I gotta wait for these vines to grow before I can begin to really place a lot of it. So, kind of just mine what I can, sort of at random. Give a decent little pattern design here. Oh no, my sugar cane. And just adding this mossy cobblestone here will add more depth to the building. Like I said, I don't know exactly how much this is going to be using, but okay. Just start filling it in. Yeah, that already looks way better, for sure. That looks way better. Oh my gosh, you literally get lost in here. Look at this. Oh my goodness, where am I going? Holy man. I think the redstone lamps are going to look pretty good as well once we get that in there. Fill all this in. Definitely gonna need more, that's for sure. That is for sure. Yeah, so I think that looks pretty good, honestly. I like it. I dig it. I dig it, man. What is going on? Calm down. Calm down. Yeah, we're only gonna need a little bit more, so, but... Wait, the vines grow up? I didn't even know that. Huh. Or did I... No, there's no way I placed that one that high. Absolutely no way. Yeah, we're only like a couple short. 3 short. I'll just shorten this like that, sure. Just to finish it. Just to finish it. Okay. There we go. Very good. Nice, that actually adds a lot more texture there. And obviously, I still need a bunch of lily pads to cover up these water holes. I'm debating on just putting slabs there temporarily. That's what I probably should do. But I'm not, because I don't want to break them all when I have to place lily pads. I said I really don't want many automated farms in this world. A, just to keep it basic, and I think automated farms are good. I just think kind of just you know, I feel like people just focus on building the automated farm for this and then the automated farm for that, and oh my god, I have nothing to do in the world. Well, without automated farms, you can go harvest things, and it's sort of satisfying. So, and obviously, yeah, if I built a bunch of automated farms, the Vita already struggles enough to run Legacy. And if I decided to put a bunch of automated farms, it would not be a pleasant experience. So, other than very basic redstone stuff, I plan on keeping this world fairly simple, fairly bare bones, and I think that has its own charm to it. Did I collect that? I think I did. Okay. Look at that, we got a lot of sugarcane there. Very nice. Yeah, so coming off of here, it would be just regular cobblestone. My problem is, it's then gonna connect to this, and then look really weird. Like, really weird. So I don't know if I just put a ring of cobblestone sort of underneath on that bottom layer. Because, to me, it's only missing a little bit of depth on the outside, and that's about it. Wait, in Legacy, there's some things I don't even know. Yeah, there's no mossy cobblestone slabs yet. Those don't exist yet. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So I was thinking, just to do something like this, because if I go out too far, it's just going to connect to the tree, and I honestly don't really want it to connect to the tree, so I think that's kind of weird. So, like, something like this doesn't look bad. Definitely gives it a little more depth, in my opinion. And it's just missing a little, like, the roof, in my opinion, it doesn't need any more depth. I think that looks good. I just think the outside needs a little bit of love. So it doesn't look entirely flat. We go here. That is not what I wanted. And okay, do you have more? And obviously I plan on making sort of a pathway maybe this way. Not too sure. I know a lot of people's builds and sort of structures have themes. But I think I'm just gonna have stuff connected and sort of just... Yeah, I actually like that. That looks good. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. For sure. Okay, so that's done. And then didn't I have... I don't know. I thought I had more brick. I do, okay. Okay. So, I need to grab some more sugar cane. I'm just gonna turn all this into paper. Why not? And then grab the wood. Okay, I think he's underneath. This little rascal. Yep. Get out. Get out! Alright. Turn all of this into paper. The biggest thing is obviously leather. I am limited by my leather as well, but there's nothing stopping me, and nothing can stop me to go slaughter a bunch of animals again. I know I already have an issue with that. I've worked on my addiction a little bit, but I cannot guarantee that I will not go do that again. Basically just gonna use all my leather at this point. Okay, we got 9 more bookshelves. Okay. I'm just gonna throw my paper in here. Sure. Then I'm going to just use all these bricks to craft a bunch of flower pots. Because why not? Okay. So I know there's going to be sort of a kitchen here. So we have... This is going to be sort of like a little workbench. You know, you have in your garage a little workbench. There's going to be a little workbench area. We have a little seating area. This is going to be the gaming setup here, which is why I wanted to go like that. Little gaming setup. I wanted to place sort of a bookshelves behind there. And then this corner, not really sure yet, but this is going to be the kitchen with a little bit of storage here. But I plan on next episode sort of beginning to finish the interior design on these 2 floors. So then we can start working on the next floor, the next 2 floors up here, which is going to be the storeroom and probably the nether room. So, because I do want to get to the nether and stuff like that. So I think that would be fantastic. I don't think I need any more bookshelves just yet. So I'm going to hold off on using these. I am going to place some of those on there. Ow. Gonna place... I always love placing flower pots and crafting tables is always like a good spot, you know, to place them. We have a little setup here, a little gaming setup here. Pretty nice, pretty nice. We could also have a jukebox here as like the gaming console with the disc as like, that's the gaming disc. I think that would actually be pretty cool. So this is where the gaming discs are. Or at least... I don't want to break these yet, so I'm gonna just leave that like that for now. I don't know what flowers I'm gonna put in here yet. I'm kind of just mapping out exactly where all these flower pots are gonna go. Okay. Alright, alright. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do now is just sort of get resetting a bunch of enchantments. Ow. It's gonna be like the new theme every time I go down the stairs. It's just, ow. Ow. Alright. Get that in there. Sure, this is sort of like necessary building stuff. Okay. Get some iron. Alright. I'm gonna just keep resetting my enchantment until a fortune shows up here. And I'll see how many things I had to enchant to get fortune, if I get it at all. I mean, I have 29 resets, so... I'll see you guys after I enchant a bunch of stuff. Okay, finally got Fortune 3 after enchanting all of these iron tools. Pretty fantastic. So now that I know that is the next enchantment, we are 12 levels away from getting that, which is pretty substantial. And I think the way I'm going to be able to overcome that is I could just stay outside some of the spawners. We do have the zombie spawner and stuff, so I may do that. We may have to work on an XP farm in the near future. That could be a project. Definitely some projects that to work on in between. So I think that's where I'm going to call it this episode. Next episode, the plan is throwing this stuff in here. To finish up the interior of these first 2 floors. I think that's probably going to be the plan next episode. And probably mine out trees. That's going to be the plan next episode. Following episode, they're going to end up just going so high, it's just going to cover the whole tree, which literally who cares. And then maybe make a zombie XP farm over by the zombie spawner. That's something. And obviously then work on the next floors of the storeroom and the nether room. So I definitely think we have some episodes laid out, some plans laid out for right now in terms of my immediate... This is sort of temporary. Obviously, I'm going to add pathways here at some point and glowstone and lights and all that sort of goodies. But for now, I think that's where I'm going to end it. And next episode, we'll work on the interior, our kitchen here, our workbench, figure out how we're going to do the actual stairs, how we're going to connect them, if we're going to make them solid, if we're going to... Not sure how I want to do those yet. But I think making them solid would be a waste of room. So I'm not going to do that. This corner, not too sure what to do in this corner. But obviously up here, we plan on having a enchanting area here. Probably... Yeah, enchanting area here. Bedroom here. Probably a couple little chest area on this wall. And maybe some valuables shelving here. You know, like trophy shelf here. I think that would actually be pretty sick, not gonna lie, or here. I don't know, we'll figure that out next episode. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next episode.